And I believe while they're getting set up, I can announce the Spirit Trophy winners, can I not? Anybody? And we're going to get everybody lined up here. And once again, football fans, welcome to our homecoming festivities here, 2024. First and foremost, this week our students have been competing class versus class at the pep assembly and dress-up spirit ways. And we'd like to congratulate the class of 2025 as the Spirit Championship this year. And I didn't give anything away because I didn't look. But anyway, way to go, seniors! And with that, now let's meet our homecoming court. First up, we have Daniela Ibarra. Daniela is the daughter of Giorgio and Francesca Ibarra. Daniela plans to attend cosmetology school this fall. She is a part of Project Unify, loves to bake, goes on walks, bike rides, and hangs out with friends and family. Daniela Ibarra. Our next on the court, we have Reagan McLeod, the daughter of Wendy Stemmer. Reagan plans to attend the University of Michigan this fall. She is part of the Eisenhower softball team, show choir, and theater. She enjoys having sleepovers with her friends and getting Wingstop. Next up, we have Madison Ryan, the daughter of Aaron Ryan. Madison plans on attending Michigan State University, Lyman Briggs program majoring in human biology. She is part of Eisenhower's varsity cheerleading, NHS Key Club, and FCCLA. In her free time, she loves to hang out with her friends and family. Our next on the court, we have Ava Skonechny, the daughter of Roseanne and Denny Skonechny. Ava plans on attending University of Georgia or the University of Michigan, where she will major in biology and plans to go into pre-med to become a doctor. She is part of the Student Council, Environmental Club, National Honor Society, HOSA, and the president of Key Club. She loves to play the piano and go boating. And finally, we have Anna Willicke, the daughter of Carolyn and Lance Willicke. Anna plans on attending Oakland University to study forensic psychology. She is part of the Eisenhower varsity cheer team and loves to hang out with her sister and friends in the free time. And this week, Eisenhower's king was crowned earlier in the week at the Pep Assembly. Tommy Valenza. He's the son of Kelly and Tommy Valenza. And Tommy plans to attend Michigan State University, Lyman Briggs. Tommy is a part of the Youth for Christ, NHS, Key Club, HOSA, and Project Outreach. And in his free time, he likes to play ping pong, pickleball, poker, and hang out with his friends and family. And also, we are honored to have last year's homecoming queen, Kaylin Peacock, with us to crown our new homecoming queen. Kaylin is attending Macomb Community College and plans to transfer to Oakland University to study to become a nurse anesthetist. Again, our court, one last time, Daniela Rivera, Reagan McLeod, Madison Ryan, Ava Skonechny, and Anna Willicke. And your 2024 homecoming queen is Madison Ryan. Congratulations to Madison Ryan and our whole court. Congratulations to all. Best of luck in all your future endeavors. 50-50, folks. I believe they're still out on the stands. And you might want to get your ticket if you haven't already. And again, we're going to pick the winning ticket sometime here in the third quarter. I'll give you a heads up as soon as I know any more than just that. But again, a few more minutes left here at halftime. And the section stands over. Please break down below. Come on back, we've got a great game here on tap. And Eagle fans looking at the schedule. The Eisenhower Eagles have one
more. Sherry, I'm Chris Wright. And Giovanni, it's been all Eagles so far this game.
It has been. It started off at a deadlock, but once the Eagles broke through, they continued to break through.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights here from that first half. The Eagles with a 20-0 lead, and Giovanni, take us through it.
Yeah, back when the sun was still out this morning, some big plays down the middle would start to spark the offense for the Eagles. A couple of deep passes downfield, but a lot of the drives halted on fourth down, forced to punt. But once they found Mason Korn gashing up the middle, it put the Tars in a bind and eventually would open up the passing game for a deep touchdown in the corner by Braylon Burnside. And then right after, Korn would be back at it again with the fumble recovery taken all the way to the house. This one will make it 13-zip. And then another huge play. Bryce Hurley almost making it all the way on an option toss. And it would ultimately be him to be the one to finish off the drive, making it 20-0, all Eagles so far.
Little miscommunication there on that final drive from Anchor Bay. No urgency from the Tars there, but the Eagles are going to get the ball here to start the second half. It is homecoming here at Swinehart Field. There's the 2024 homecoming queen for Eisenhower.
And they had all the festivities, of course, the homecoming king. You know, if there's a queen, there's usually a king. And the festivities of the band with their halftime performance, firing up the crowd, and all smiles from head coach Chris Smith.
Well, like I said, it is homecoming, and that is a blackout here for the student section of Eisenhower. It's packed, and again, I say it every week, but this is one of the biggest community events every Friday night. And now we're under the lights as the sun has set. We're into late September. The temperature is going to go down a little bit. It's very excited to see everybody around here from the community. Even the Anchor Bay sideline is packed. It's just a fun time for everybody here.
Definitely, and that's where you kind of zoom out to all this kind of stuff. You get to the rivalries, and you get to the, you know, the energy between the student sections. When you zoom out, it's like you were just saying, this is a great community event. This brings people together. It's something to look forward to. It's something to watch and to celebrate, whether you're an alumni or not. It's just a great event all around, and we're very lucky to be a part of it here in the broadcast.
And as you can see, it is standing room only all around the track there on both sides of us. So it's just a great time here for homecoming at Swinehart Field.
Just a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Getting the final conversations in are the Eagles as well as the Tars on the other side. Tars really got to pick up the offense when it comes into the second half here. It's what they're known for. It was the bread and butter coming into this. They had a rough go of it against Dakota last week where they're only able to score 6 points. But this has got to be a time where you got to just say enough is enough. We are a powerful offensive team. We got to put points on the board. Get our mojo back. Feel like ourselves again. That's going to be key for the Tars going into the second half. But for the Eagles, you just keep sailing. Smooth sailing from here will get you the win tonight here on homecoming.
And if you are Anchor Bay, after you started the season scoring a total of 120 points, or close to 120 points, and then you scored 6 against Dakota last week, you scored 0.5 against Eisenhower. You do not want to have your offense just completely deflate.
No doubt. You don't want to dig yourself into a hole like that. You want to be you, and it's part of the identity of the team. And especially getting into MAC play here, you got to be able to play up to the competition here because this is your competition. You got no other choice. You got to be sure to perform in front of whoever it is.
Team still waiting for this halftime to expire before we get ready for this kickoff.
Referees having their final conversations at center field. And getting a couple of practice reps in, staying loose, staying warmed up.
Still trying to effort some scores for Utica. But next week they will be here taking on Lance Cruz at Swinehart Field. So if you're able to join us, we would love to have you here. Or again, we're here on YouTube.com every Friday night.
Teams finally get ready to set up under the lights here. The cool breeze is coming through. It's almost hoodie weather, Chris. Almost hoodie weather, bonfire. We're almost there.
Almost there.
But with a little extra credit of the summer, we get some nice warm weather, making it a perfect evening for football.
As you can see, we're in the middle of a neighborhood. I don't know if you can start smelling those bonfires. All that smoke is wafted into our press box here. But we're ready to get the second half underway. Anchor Bay kicks this one away. Hurley's going to let it drop and pick it up at the 15-yard line. Looking for space down the right sideline. And it'll be finally pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Might have been held a little bit too long there.
Yeah, and all it takes is a split second to hold it a little extra longer to just fire up the other team. And especially for the Tars, not quite the right time to start picking fights.
So it'll be the 30-yard line where he gets pushed out here. As you can see, I believe that's number 82 there. Gets him out of bounds, but I don't know if he just knew, he didn't know where he was on the field.
Yeah, as clear as we can see from out here, you can't see much through the visor and the face mask. Very restrictive vision.
Bullock in the shotgun. He's got Hurley to his left, puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it off. That's number 9, Brody Kelsey. Trying to find some room off the left side. He'll get 2 yards on the carry.
Mixing up the ball carriers here, giving this one to Kelsey in motion. It's a play that they've run throughout the game with the man in motion and the handoff. Breaking a few tackles to make positive yardage here. Now trying to stay ahead of schedule.
Bullock will take the snap, looking to throw. Pass intended for Connor Temple. A dangerous throw. Deflected by number 7, Justin Zarlinski.
Yeah, and you had a lot of Tars waiting for that one. Watching the quarterback's eyes, and a great deflection that would have otherwise been a catch against their star receiver. That's great identification from the Tar defense.
Eagles 3rd down, 4 for 7 during the first half. Bullock takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to roll out of the pocket, keep his eyes downfield. Pass is caught. That's Braylon Burnside down to the 50-yard line. First down, Eagles.
And staying calm, under pressure, rolling out to your right. He knew he had great room to roll out, take his time, and look down the field, and no other than Braylon Burnside open for an easy toss in midfield.
Good job not letting the pressure get to him. Bullock's going to take the snap. He's going to hand this ball off to Hurley, running up the middle and down the sideline to the 40, maybe the 39-yard line.
And Connor Temple giving him time to sit there, make a decision, think about what to do tomorrow, and then finally move around the block. because we're paying attention to this a lot. Connor Temple with the blocking. That's what makes these big plays happen, and getting to the second level from the front 5, and then ultimately getting a few yards out of it because of his receiver.
It's like we had a penalty called, maybe a false start. So
But
that'll move the Eagles back 5 yards.
But in celebration of a big play like that, you can't have a penalty like that. Those are drive killers. And we saw that affect the Eagles in the first half, where they would have good drives, then a penalty would draw them back. And that changes the entire complexity of the drive.
Bullock fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and he's going to get this one away. See what if they're going to call anything on this one.
The Tar defense able to pressure the quarterback into throwing it away, but you got to watch out for potential grounding and plays like that.
I'm going to say that ball got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 15. Bullock takes the snap. It's an option play. He'll pitch it to Hurley, trying to find some room up the left side, and he's going to only get a gain of 1, maybe 2 on that play. Brings up another 3rd down.
And after enough successful plays of Ike running that kind of option, the Tars defense able to recognize it and say, I've seen this before, I know what to do. And they had 3 Tars zoning in, only allowing 1 yard of a gain on that play.
3rd down and 13 now. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Keeps his eyes downfield. It is caught to Kelsey, but definitely short at the 46-yard line.
Just needed a little extra zip on the ball to let him stay upright, and potential yak yards were left on the table, but able to turn around and make the low catch for at least some positivity. But the pressure.
Kelsey may have been able to break that tackle, but like you said, just out of his reach there, had to fall down to catch it. Punt is away, and it's caught. This is Hansen from his own 20. Trying to find some room up the right sideline, and he'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
And that's going to set up Anchor Bay with fantastic field position. And the chances are starting to wind down. You're in the second half. There's no better time than now to get your offense moving, and especially with the great return from Hansen to kind of set you up in that position. You got to be able to take advantage.
Anchor Bay is going to take over from their own 42-yard line. We're going to get a whistle here, flag. And now Anchor Bay is going to get called for a false start. So that'll push them back 5 yards.
And that's not going to set them up well for a drive that they want everything out of.
Well, you don't want to see that as Anchor Bay. You got a big stop there on defense, and then you give up 5 yards right there. Van Acker takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he'll get to maybe the 40, 41-yard line. Say 2nd down from there.
And it's just the running game so far. They're trying to establish it, but it's becoming difficult to do against the strong front 7 of Eisenhower. You know, is it going to force Anchor Bay to start to open up the passing game? Or are they going to have to start throwing it to number 88, the big tight end, Balliet? Are they going to have to throw it to him a little bit more or find receivers downfield, because the running game is just too short, and especially with the penalty putting them back?
2nd down and 11 now. Van Acker takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. It's caught. Balliet short at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to get a lot of yards there using that big body of his close to the 50-yard line.
Whether you can see forward or not, the feet got to keep moving, and Balliet doing a great job, probably looking behind him by where his helmet was, but still able to truck forward and continue to drive and drive before ultimately being thrown down.
Valiette, 6'4", 220, using as a sophomore.
Gonna have a lot of good years out of him.
This is third down. Anchor Bay has not converted a third down tonight. 0 for 5 so far.
No better time than now.
Burnside showing blitz. He's going to back off. This is handed off. That's Marcus Hooper Jr. And he'll get to the Eisenhower 49, which is not enough for a first down.
And in this position here, you're down by 20. Do you go for it on fourth down just to try and get anything out of this drive? It's a difficult decision. Do you trust your defense to, if you punt it, force Eisenhower to punt it back to you? We'll see.
Fourth down. See what play they are going to draw up. They are going to go for it here. They're on the Eisenhower 49.
And the Sharks glow in the dark.
Oh, the Sharks got the lights on them.
Firing up the away crowd.
A very tight formation here. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout called by Anchor Bay. They want to get everything right here.
Yeah, Bob Schroeder may not liked what he saw at the formation there. Looking to go with a jumbo formation. Get all the big guys you can. Looking to potentially just jam it up the middle for the 1 yard. But we're going to think it over.
Next week, Eisenhower, like we said, travels to Stevenson. Another big MAC Red matchup. But they will not be back at Swinehart Field until October 11th when they take on Dakota. That is a big game that we have circled on the calendar.
Dakota, no slouch themselves when it comes to the MAC Red. Currently also undefeated, being the challenger to Ike for first place in the MAC Red.
Here we go. And Acker takes the snap, trips to hand the ball off. Where are they gonna call this one?
Where does the forward progress bring them?
First down. They're gonna give him a first down. I don't know how you can call that.
You need 3D X-ray vision. Taking a closer look. Could him leaning forward have brought the ball far enough? It's tough to say in a pile like that.
But they're gonna give it to him.
It's ultimately the eyes on the field that make the decision.
They only needed the 1 yard and they got it. Van Acker in the shotgun. He's got Zanetti in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Van Acker looking to throw. He's going to throw right. Pass is intercepted. Jimmy McGuire, interception, ends this Anchor Bay drive. The second turnover for Anchor Bay.
Just when you were able to bring new life into the drive for the Tars, forcing to pass, showing it, and then ultimately forcing it to where it does not belong. Looking for your tight end, Valiette. Predictable for the Eisenhower defense, and they snatch it. The Sharks in the Anchor Bay crowd, still glowing, but perhaps with more of a frown on their face.
Bullock in the shotgun taking over. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll throw it over the middle. It's caught. That's Braylon Burnside. First down.
Great start to the drive. Letting the run game set up the pass. With 3 defenders around, still able to make the catch. Finding the soft spot is Burnside.
Bullock takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Hurley. Trying to find some room on the left side. And he'll get stopped at the 42-yard line. Good 8-yard run there.
Saw hesitation, taking each level at a time, stopping, looking around, making sure you find some space to run. And the offense allowing him to do so. Sealing the edge on that far side. Forcing defenders to try to fight through a maze just to find the ball carrier.
Bullock in the shotgun. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. He's got Bryce Hurley in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gonna roll out to his right, throw it downfield, down the right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Connor Temple had his hands on it, but great defense played by Carlos Lopez in white. And Anchor Bay stops a big play.
Using all 5'8" of his frame, able to go up and disrupt the ball against the Eagles' top receiver, with the quarterback having a lot of time. Rolling out, tossing it, and great job just keeping the hands up and fighting the ball to knock it loose for Lopez.
Bring up another third down. Eisenhower 5 for 9 today. Third down and 3. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and they're going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
They saw that play coming, sending an extra man in the box. They had 3 Tars just waiting for the handoff exchange. Able to hold the run play short.
And it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team here from the Anchor Bay side of the field.
The punt here, they're looking to pin them back way deep into their own territory.
Back to return is Nathan Leach and Jerry Hansen standing on their 10-yard line. High snap, he's able to get it down, and boom, this punt. It's going to land at the 15, and it was touched by an Eisenhower player. I don't think you can just kick it forward like that.
There's no holy roller.
Let's see where they spot this ball. I believe it's the 15-yard line. Oh, no, they're going to say the 7-yard line. That's where the Anchor Bay Tars will take over.
And that's going to put the Tars deep into their own territory. They're going to make them go all the way of the field.
They take the snap out of the shotgun, hand it off. Running up the right side is Dominic Zanetti. He'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, and what could have been a tackle for a loss for the Eagles, able to shake the first defender and at least bring it to the line of scrimmage.
First hit there.
And Zanetti able to stay shifty, roll off the tackler, and in crowded territory still pursue.
Second down and 9 coming up. Look to pass. That's caught by Balliet. And he's going to get taken down immediately at about the 9-yard line.
And Balliet trying to make the cut inward, but unable to stop on a dime. It's a lot of tight end to be able to move and stop on a dime, but great hands on the catch. Just trying to shake the 2 defenders, but they end up bringing him down.
It's Mason Korn in there first on the tackle. Third down, Anchor Bay 0 for 6 on third down.
In a tough situation here.
Looking to throw. She's going to get caught. It's going to be a sack, but I think it's going to come off the scorecard because it's a flag on the play.
And Van Acker moving in the pocket, unfortunately, right into an Eisenhower defender.
Six-yard line, Dave. Holding on the offense, number 60. Yep. Line, fourth down. 6-0. 6-0.
Eagles get a big holding call, and they decline the penalty. That's going to be a sack for number 5, Michael Odo.
Yeah, and the infraction by number 60, Rashard McClellan, doing a little more wrestling than blocking, and it'll ultimately force the Anchor Bay punt. almost blocking it.
Hurley gets it at the 38-yard line, trying to find some room at the left sideline, and he'll get pushed out before getting to the 20. But Eisenhower going to have great field position right outside the red zone.
They don't got far to go to put another touchdown on that scoreboard. And it's putting the Tars in a real bind here as that drive pinned all the way back in their own territory, just couldn't get anywhere.
And that's got to be the worst punt of the game from Jerry Hansen, and because he's had some booming ones. I don't know what the Sharks thinking about this game though. He's covering his eyes.
I think I'm not sure he's a big fan. Trying to spread cheer amongst the away crowd.
Eisenhower taking over at the Anchor Bay 22-yard line. Man in motion, that's Burnside. Bullock takes the snap, looking to throw, and that's going to be incomplete, intended for Burnside.
Yeah, Bullock just running out of time on the rollout, no one open, and just trying to throw it out of bounds, but close enough to his receiver to give him a chance. But nowhere to go on that play.
Take a look at this play again on replay.
Yeah, great coverage on due to downfield.
Bullock takes the shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to Hurley, and he'll get down to maybe the 16-yard line.
He was dragged down by Jerry Hansen for what would have been a touchdown if not being held back and slowed down by the captain.
Bryce Hurley, the Grand Valley State commit, playing Division II football next year.
Future Laker looking for some action in the GLIAC.
That's a top 5 program over there too. That's
no doubt.
Great team. Bullock takes the shotgun looking to throw. He's going to throw over the middle. It's caught by Connor Temple, and that's not going to be enough for a first down.
He almost had 2 receivers in line ready to catch it. The receiver behind him getting ready for it, but didn't see Temple coming.
I got to think that if that's not to Temple, that's a first down. If that's to Burnside, he runs past the first down marker.
So it also comes as not only the decision making of the quarterback, but the spacing of the receivers and correct route running, because the spacing of the routes is an incredible detail that must be executed correctly.
So this is going to be a 22-yard field goal attempt here. Dominic Fanone, kick is up, and it's wide right, no good.
And it's ultimately a win for the Anchor Bay defense, holding on, keeping it to 20 points, but when you get the ball back, there is no time. A score must happen for the team in red. You don't got time to mess around anymore. It's go time for the Tars.
This is definitely the most important drive of the game for Anchor Bay.
Bob Schroeder making sure his team is fired up and stays inspired. Meanwhile, the Eisenhower are inspired by those on 4 legs.
Again, Eisenhower fans come in all shapes and sizes. I got to find out where they got that the dog brace.
Yeah, the vest is sharp.
Handoff up the middle. This is Zanetti. And he'll get stopped at about the 22-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play.
Zanetti doing all he can to be the engine of this offense, taking a lot of the carries and trying to do what he can to keep the legs moving and keep chugging forward. Looking to break one loose down the line.
1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Clock is moving. Little miscommunication there on the snap. Hansen picks it up, and he's going to get taken down. I don't know if Zanetti or Hansen knew that they were going to get the snap, but it's a big loss on the play.
No time for mistakes like this, causing chaos, unable to scramble away. And we got some extra shoving, some extracurriculars after. Not drawing a flag, but there's no time for that kind of conduct either.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the end of the third quarter. After 3, Eisenhower has a 20-0 lead over Anchor Bay.
And Chris, if you think about it from the score, otherwise, without the defensive touchdown, the 56-yard fumble return touchdown by Mason Korn, this game is within 2 scores, and that would put Anchor Bay in a much better position with only 1 quarter left, but a mistake like that is very costly, making the mountain even higher for them to climb in this final 12 minutes.
Well, and that's not only that, there's 2 turnovers in this game for Anchor Bay. There was that interception that we saw just a few minutes ago in the third quarter. Anchor Bay was driving. Big interception from number 3, Jimmy McGuire in blue. Definitely to keep Anchor Bay out of this game.
But we'll see how they respond. We'll flip the field here, see if that makes any magic for the Tars. But the time is now, and there is no better time than now, as we get a fantastic performance from the trombones.
This is one of my favorite things every week. The dangerous trombones. They're playing the drums upside down.
I always love seeing the creativity of the marching bands. What can they do to be wacky, to draw the eye of the audience?
All it takes is one person standing up when they shouldn't be. A pitch to the outside, that's Jerry Hansen. He's going to get pushed out at about the 17-yard line. Only a gain of 1 or 2 on that play.
And a few extra words exchanged after as well. But going back to the trombone performance, yeah, like you were saying, one person standing up when they shouldn't, and then someone needs braces.
Hansen did not like that extra push out of bounds.
And you got to imagine it's frustrating for Anchor Bay, but the only thing that can make it worse is penalties like that and inappropriate conduct like that. You got to keep it controlled to give yourself the best chance.
Bryce Hurley standing at the Anchor Bay 45, closer to the 50 now. Ready for this punt. He'll punt it low. It'll bounce at the 45, and Hurley's going to pick it up, and that's where he'll go. Anchor Bay 45, that's where Eisenhower takes over. A lot of John right now. A lot of John going down on that field. And I think Coach Smith sees it, and he's trying to get those guys in line.
Yeah, because definitely for both sides, for you as Anchor Bay, as a team that's trying to claw back, that's the one thing that can dig the hole even deeper. But if you're Eisenhower and you're making mistakes like that and you get called on it, that could open the door for the team to come back on you and make some trouble. So neither situation is good, and you got to keep your behavior intact.
Bullock in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's an option play. He's got Hurley with him. Pitches it, and he'll just step out of bounds after a gain of maybe 1.
That's good coverage, good responsibility from the Anchor Bay defense, identifying the play and guarding against both options of the quarterback run and the pitch. Just crowding that side of the field.
Clock is stopped. 11:40 to go here in this fourth quarter.
And a lucky audience member just had the raffle ticket called.
Burnside in motion. Bullock takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Rolling out to his right. It passes tipped. Tipped again. Jerry Hansen has his hands on it. I think they're going to say he was out of bounds.
That could have been just what Anchor Bay needed, is a turnover. And you don't want to be in a situation where you're hoping for turnovers for you as a team that's down. But a bobbled pass like that, a great opportunity to start to turn this game around, bobbling it up. And yeah, not staying in bounds there, but great awareness, just going for it. Keeping your hands up.
Another third down here for Eisenhower. Pass over the middle. It's caught. Connor Temple down at the 30-yard line. Another first down.
Rising up high to go and snatch that is the senior Temple. Seen him open in the middle, able to high point it and hold it strong through contact, bouncing off the defender and hitting the ground.
And we've seen that a lot this game. When it's third down and long, go find your number one receiver, and that is number 7, Connor Temple. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. This is Mason Korn running up the middle, breaks the tackle, spins through another one, and he's finally brought down at the 18-yard line. A big run from Mason Korn.
And it's just like we were seeing in the second quarter where you mix up the offense enough, you go deep to Temple, and then it opens up room for Korn, who had that fumble recovery touchdown, but has been a monster on offense when he's had the opportunity to run the ball.
This time up the right side, that's Bryce Hurley. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Going back to last play, Mason Korn making plays on offense and defense, putting the defense of the Tars in a bind, saying, which one am I going to cover? Meanwhile, the Eagles go marching.
Second down and about 7. Ball at the 15-yard line. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. This is Hurley looking for some room and just does not find any of it. Looked like he had a lane if he moved quicker, but he kind of tried to wait for that play to develop, and it just did not.
Developed on the defensive side with a whole bunch of white and red coming through to meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 6 now after the 1-yard gain. Low snap for Bullock, but he handles it. He's going to throw this one to the end zone, and he overthrows his intended target, Gabriel Pettypool, but we got a flag on the play.
Yeah, flag on the opposite side of the play. And frustration on the Eisenhower side.
Legal procedure on the offense, and that'll be a declined penalty. That's 4th down.
And that halts what was a promising drive so far for the Eagles. It looks like they'll bring out the field goal unit.
This one is going to be a 31-yard attempt here. Fanone, kick is up, and this one is good. 32-yard field goal expands the lead 23-0.
Eisenhower going to different options in this game for the kicking duties, and Fanone proving him to his team and his coach, saying, hey, I'm a good option too. Increasing the lead 23-0. Anchor Bay with 9.5 minutes left in dire straits. But meanwhile, the homecoming home crowd is ecstatic.
It is a very happy homecoming here at Swinehart Field. You see Coach Chris Smith there on the sideline. His defense has been playing well all season long.
+2 and a turnover differential, a shutout. Checking all the boxes for the defense in this game.
See if we can get some scores around the MAC Red Conference. Dakota leads Sterling Heights Stevenson 7-3 in the second quarter. Both those teams are 3-0. Romeo 0-3 leading Chippewa Valley 14-9.
Two tightly contested contests.
Fanone ready to kick this one away. It is up and into the end zone for a touchback. A booming kickoff from Fanone.
And proving once again that a powerful leg is wielded by Fanone. Maybe in future games we'll be seeing him after extra points.
We got more t-shirts flying into the crowd.
Locking and loading. Everybody wants a hand in that. They're almost, a lot of them are honestly looking more to the shirts.
I think that went over our press box.
That might hit the intersection.
It's in the parking lot.
Yeah, but the students are almost paying attention more to the shirts in the game.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line is where Anchor Bay will take over. Handoff. Up the left side to the 25-yard line. That was Hansen.
And so far in this game, most of Anchor Bay's offense has been more short yardage producing. Haven't had a lot of big plays downfield, haven't found the receiver down the sideline at any point in this game, being very limited to runs and short passes.
Clock will continue to roll. It's under 9 minutes to go. Running up the middle. And he'll get to the 31-yard line, which is enough for a first down.
For the past couple of plays, those runs up the gut, enough to get a first down. With offense at this point, you got to start loosening up a little bit, finding some big opportunities, and with 4 receivers here, they're looking to take a shot.
Looks like we're going to change the play from the sideline.